It's an unpredictable position. Sometimes you follow, other times you lead. You protect or you forge a path into the front lines of battle. But when you're a running back, you're only remembered for one thing. What did you do with the ball when it was in your hands? What did you do with the opportunity?
I was definitely just wanting to be like him. It was never any pressure to play, but when you grow up and you see his jerseys hanging up and you watch his highlight videos, obviously you want to be like your dad, so I wanted to play football from a young age.
Keith Marshall's father, Warren, was a successful college and NFL running back. When Keith was born, he vowed that the only pressure he would place on his son was to be successful in school. Sports were second. Yet from an early age, it was undeniable that football was in Keith's blood.
It was always kind of easy, always the fastest kid, and growing up I had a lot of success playing football all the way through, high school, freshman year here. I was always one of the better players.
Keith came to Georgia knowing there would be high expectations for him as a five-star recruit out of North Carolina. It was something he embraced. But 5 games into his sophomore year, he tore his ACL.
Marshall's back in the ball game in the backfield. 2 receivers left and 2 to the right for Georgia. We stay in the shotgun. Murray from the far hash throws it to Marshall. Bam! They hit him on the hip, and Keith is down. Incomplete pass. Wow, he took a shot right on the right hip, and Keith Marshall is down.
For the first time in his life, Keith knew that football would be a struggle, a dream for which he'd have to fight.
Felt like I was having a great game, and when I got hit, I knew right away that something was wrong. It was excruciatingly painful, and I just knew something was wrong. After I got on the sideline on the bench, it didn't really hit me until my mom. I talked to my mom on the phone. I heard it in her voice, how devastated she was. So that's when it kind of hit me that it was, it was pretty serious.
As Keith dealt with the pain and uncertainty of his knee, he found a family in the training room. Todd Gurley, Jay Rome, Michael Bennett, Justin Scott Wesley, and Malcolm Mitchell were all fighting through long-term injuries.
We had a pretty big group, and we were just always there for each other, trying to stay positive, and don't look at it, as a setback. Just look at it as a, way to a challenge, another challenge to come over.
Injuries are thieves. They steal dreams. They steal hope. They steal potential. Injuries are proof that even the greatest of athletes are still human. As he sat through rehab while his teammates practiced outside, Keith realized why his father emphasized academics. Football cannot last forever. Without giving up on the dream he'd always had, Keith used his injury to prepare him for another dream, life after football.
With the injury, I decided to change my major to something a little harder that I felt would benefit me in the long term. I still had the same goal, still, wanting to do what I, been dreaming to do since I was a little kid, but it definitely put a lot in perspective that just one play can, change your life, really.
Keith entered his junior season in 2014 with a new determination. He was stronger, faster, and focused. But small injuries lingered. He wasn't himself on the field, carrying the ball only 12 times for a total of 17 yards in the first 3 games.
That was probably worse than the first season just because I was so anxious, worked so hard rehab-wise. And in preseason I felt fine, then it kind of got some little things going on, and you want to play so bad, you missed the game and everything, and when your body's just not letting you, that was tough.
The nearly 2 years of rehab, of waiting, gave Keith a vision for the kind of football player he wants to be. One that makes plays on the field, certainly, but also one that does something with the opportunity off it as well.
As a teammate, I'm just trying to be a better leader now. I'm an old head on the team. Some of the younger guys look up to me and they listen to what I have to say, so I'm trying to set a good example. I was taught never to quit, so I'm never going to quit. I'm going to always chase my dream, and like I said, I still believe in my talents, and I know it's still there, so I just got to get it back right.
Athletes dream of adding to such a storied tradition as Georgia's, one of Heisman winners, national champions, and first-round draft picks. Keith's final season is still ahead of him. His future remains unclear. but he's worked this year, on the field and off of it, on his practice days and on his off days, with one purpose in mind. Hold on to this dream, to this opportunity, and run with it.
That's a big reason why I came here, to be a part of that tradition. And I just hope to, when I get done here, people, say, oh, he carried on that legacy and he did, everything in his power to contribute to that.
Keith Marshall would like to get in the end zone for the first time since 2013. He's dotting the I. He's going to get a chance here. Breaks the tackle in the backfield, drives his way across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, Keith Marshall.
Hunker down!